This is Music, and this is another episode of Tapeworm Terror. Welcome to another Tapeworm Terror video. In this video, we're going to have a look at No Respect by Vane and No Respect by Vane. So, I have two copies of No Respect by Vane. One of them I bought, and that one is actually featured in today's haul video. But then I was also lucky enough to be sent after I had bought the one that's featured in today's haul video, to be sent a copy of this tape by none other than Nathan from Metal Down Under, one of the most outstanding members of the vinyl community. Super generous guy. Very, very informative channel he has, especially if you're into uh, Kiwi rock and metal, and if you're into metal by bands that have women in them. He's very supportive of women in rock and metal. Great channel. So he was nice enough to send me a copy of Vane as well. So two copies. They're both out on Island Records, but they're actually not identical. There's some interesting differences, and that's why normally I'm not like a double copy person, but I'm gonna keep both of these copies because there's some interesting details. Just if we look at them on the front here, J card on the front, not that big of a difference. This one here seems a little bit more defined in the color scheme. And this one seems a little bit more kind of matte in the color scheme, but that could be bleaching, lots of other things. But if we line them up like this, so you can see the spine of the J card, you will definitely see some differences. Um, on this copy, which is the one I got from Nathan, you see the Palm Tree Island logo. You have the catalog code kind of here in the middle, and the band name and the title are in a small, well, no, actually they're in the same sized font, but they are just moved way up here. Whereas on the one I bought separately, you have at the top here, you have the catalog code, and then you have the logo and the uh, title of the album, and then you got a blank space here, and then you have another logo at the bottom. And if you compare them side by side on the back here, you will see that the flap on the J card looks different too. And the cassette shelves themselves are different. So this is the one uh, that I bought myself. It's on a pasty black uh, cassette shell here. Uh, kind of a nice, sleek look to it. Um, and the one I got from Nathan is in one of those kind of chrome-looking cassette tapes here, in very, very good condition as well. And that also has a really cool look to it. So just cool to have two different looking cassette shelves um, of an album that is not that easy actually to come across in the wild. So if we look at the J cards themselves, and now we're entering into territory that I actually have um, not really gone into yet, so I don't know if there are differences. Same photo, um, there for sure. And if we fold out the one that I bought on my own, looks like this, folded out, and the one I was given by Nathan looks like this, folded out. So uh, they are actually pretty similar, if not identical. Uh, they look pretty similar, actually. They look identical. And actually the same thing if we flip them around and look at the other side where we have the lyrics, they're also identical. So that I think is interesting that you have like some differences on the cassette shells themselves. You have some differences on, where you got the catalog codes and you got the logo of the label and all that good stuff. But the rest of the J card is pretty much identical. So I am going to keep both of these because the track lists are the same too, I think. So I am going to keep both of these because of that interesting difference. Um, so musically, I think this is a fantastic album. There are some really good songs on here. Some of them sound like heavy metal, I would say, and some of them are a little bit more um, alternative in a way. I mean, this band is categorized as a glam metal band, and they do have some of those themes and all that stuff, but they've always struck me as being a little bit on the alternative side within the glam metal genre, and they've always struck me as having a slightly kind of darker edge to them. A lot of glam bands that was all about partying and having fun. And then you had the occasional misplaced power ballad. And there's all of that stuff going on here too. You got some ballads and some kind of party-esque parts. But overall, this to me is a much more brooding glam metal album. Um, the opening track is the best track in my opinion, Secrets. It has a great riff, and there's another kind of vibe to this that you hear already in Secrets, and it's kind of like a slightly punky-esque vibe, which I appreciate. So it's a great album if you come across a copy of it and you do like hard rock and stuff. Uh, and it's not super expensive. I would definitely suggest picking up a copy. Um, and so I feel really lucky to have, these two different versions. So thanks to Nathan for sending me uh, this version here. Again, it's in great condition. Uh, so I have that in addition to this one that I had bought on my own. So so this one has a bit of a, you know, cracked shell here. It's wear and tear, you know. Uh, so I might replace the case, but yeah. So there you go. Just some fun, interesting little differences and big differences, and also some kind of shared things uh, that these two copies of No Respect by Vain have. Like I said, great, great album if you like hard rock and if you want some glam metal that's a little bit different. So there you go. Thanks for watching.